Action. Great things, great things. Holy Emmanuel I Selassie, I Jah, Rastafari, more life and more blessing. You know?
Yeah, man, Capleton, respect for being here today.
Sure, it's a pleasure. Giving thanks.
Pleasure to have you here, sir. So let's just get right into it now. We hear say you have a song with Chronixx. Well, I heard it on the radio and it's bad.
Yeah, man.
Right? So tell us about that. How did it come about? Who produced it?
Every week, well, you know, I was in this studio, you know, doing a session with Teflon. You know, Chronixx came to the studio. He actually helped took the song to, you know, part of the song, you know what I mean? And, you know, I love the energy and love the vibe, and I must say, yeah, the song this, you know, because he has always wanted to do a combination with Capleton, you know what I mean?
Which is
you
right.
Know what I mean?
Which is
so,
right.
Yeah, man, so, you know, going to the studio, it happened, you know what I mean? It's going good and everybody love it, you know what I mean? It's all about helping the week, you know? The song say help the week, you know, and don't help the week, and don't despise the poor. Respect yourself for sure, and Jah will open all the doors, and you will settle scores every week. You know what I mean?
Positive message.
Yeah.
Positive message.
Infant cage for age
Definitely.
protected. You know what I mean? Help the weak, don't despise the poor. You know
Which is right, Prophet.
Yeah,
You're there with we.
True.
You're always there in our fresh suit.
Don't
Always.
We see you a rebel. We see you a Shaggy. The thing the normal.
Don't it?
Right?
Yeah.
Baddest thing on the stage for Shaggy Show if you never see him. Let me tell you.
Right?
Suit them up.
Yeah,
That's how
man.
the thing said. So big up Bala, because we know say.
Yeah, Bala,
Who's right
Bala,
up with
Bala.
Bala? Yeah, man, big up Bala.
Bala. And not
Respect.
Bala Shan, you know, Bala.
Bala.
Yeah.
Bala,
Don't get
correct.
it. Exactly. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, man, so Bala responds to the outfit.
Yeah, man.
They have to big up Ken now in response to the shoes. You know what I mean?
Alright.
So, you know,
The shoes them work with the outfit.
Yeah,
Definitely.
After,
So what I want to know is how long you do that stuff in your car. We see from your foundation video, like original Capleton video, where I see some mud suit and them things there. So when you decide to just, cause everywhere you go, it's sort out. From how long this thing are going?
Well, me and Bala met out of nothing, you know. He didn't know me, I didn't know him. He never know say I'm going to sew for me. He never know say I'm going to sew for me, you understand? When I was met him, even the shoes man, his dad, because his dad had passed away, you know, hope his soul rest in peace. So him take up the weight, but you know what I mean, when I met him too, I met him at Oak Garden. He didn't know he was gonna make shoes for me either, you know what I mean?
Okay,
so it's like a divine intervention.
Naturally
So, you know, I met Bala and Papi in the square, you know what I mean? Just out of nothing, we just meet up and just hold a vibe and I hate that,
Just
you know?
click.
Yeah.
Nice.
Build from there. So alright, St. Mary, I come from now.
Yeah,
Everybody
man.
know Capleton, St. Mary, I come from. Show.
man.
Almost a decade it's so reach, you know. So reach,
Been a long
right?
time.
It's gone over a decade, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, it's over
Over a decade, no.
yeah, man. I want to say it actually started from a dance, you know.
Okay.
It started from a dance with me, John Mason, and Sizzler and Louis Culture.
Oh, whoa. About around which time in that now? Like let's say, the 90s somewhere.
Yeah, man, somewhere up there,
Early 90s.
yeah, early 90s. 90 what, 2?
98.
Yeah, 97, 98, yeah, somewhere around that. Good time.
whoa.
So it started from a dance, you know what I mean, until it reached a show and it grow and grow and grow and grow, you know what I mean?
Until it's this big thing now and
Yeah,
people
man.
know your feet.
Yeah, man.
But what people might not know is the proceeds and the benefits.
Charity
Okay.
component.
Alright, so
Right,
what do for the community?
Well, it did a lot for the community, because, you know, for we, it's all about, you know, the development of the community, you know what I mean? Over 20 schools have benefited so far, even school outside the parish. School in St. Andrews, school in St. Catherine, you know what I mean?
Alright.
Mother in crisis, you know what I mean? We give back to people with disability, you know what I mean? But we mainly focus like hospitals and schools.
A lot of people don't know this side of Capleton.
I knew that side of you before today.
We build computer lab at
man.
school, we buy X-ray machine, hospital, we facelift hospital, we buy a bed, we set up the infirmary. You know what I mean? We do a lot, you know, but more time, you know, we make the work speak for itself. Because for we it's not all about the hype and the, you know what I mean?
Self-promotion.
Yeah.
Which is right. I
So,
respect that, man.
Yeah, man,
Just do
for
the
real.
works for the youths and make it
Yeah,
stay
but
like
the people appreciate of it, you know what I mean? As I say, we know we make youth computer literate, you know what I mean? Because I say we build a computer lab at name, you know? Clifton Day, you know, computer lab, you know?
Really?
Yeah, man. At the Islington High School, yeah, man, for real, you know what I mean? But as I say, we make the work speak for itself. It have done a lot over the year, you know what I mean? So many different beneficiaries we have over the year. You know?
So those who never know, now you know.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's all about giving back for we, you know what I
Definitely,
mean?
big philanthropist.
Yeah,
Respect
for real.
Definitely. So we know say from you're 12, you're in the dance. You love your music and music run through your veins.
Yeah, man, from a long time.
Yeah, man, from a
Born
long
in
time.
America.
But if you did not turn out to be Capleton, the man you are today, what do you think you would have become?
Would I be a farmer?
A farmer?
Yeah, would I plant food? You know what I mean? Even though we still plant food. But, yeah, man.
So you plant food now?
Yeah, man, we grew up on the plantation too, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So give us an idea of some of the crops you grow.
Well, all kind of crops grow, you know. Big up my father, you know. Great farmer, you know what I mean? You know, we grow out but mostly vegetation. Planting banana, name it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man,
the whole world.
I
just say food is the staff of life, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man, for real, for real.
Food.
Yeah, man, for
and
real.
we know you're strict vegan.
Yeah, I'm a strict vegan. I don't eat nothing from the vine. I'm non-alcoholic, nothing from dairy,
Not even wine.
nothing from soya. You know what I mean? And I'm nothing cold either, you know what I mean?
The man said nothing cold.
Yeah, nothing cold, no ice, you know what I mean?
No ice, the fireman said
People
no
always
ice.
ask me, when time I say I eat certain things, people always say, then what you eat? But there are so many different things to eat,
That's
you know what I
true.
mean? I eat dasheen, I eat cocoa, banana, you don't know, I'm iron that we can't live with. Planting is a must.
Fried plantain,
yeah,
can't
man,
live it
you know what I
out.
mean? But I like my vegetable and fruits still, you know. I just eat vegetable and fruits and nothing else, you know what I mean?
That's great.
So, but okra is my favorite.
Yeah, okra and ackee.
If you eat my ackee, okra for it. If not okra, then I'm a food, I'm not appetite, I can't eat.
Oh, happy in there.
Yeah, man, okra, my favorite. I eat them raw, eat them boiled, eat them cooked, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So how you find it when you're traveling? You find it difficult to find the type of foods you need?
Well, most definitely it will be difficult because I'm going to find certain food, but the thing is that I travel with my chef. You know what I mean?
What the chef name?
Yeah, we're Spencer, you know?
Big up Spencer.
I'm a cousin to see me, you know what I mean? I have more than one chef still, but you don't know, you know? Spencer is the chef that travel with me, you know, worldwide, you know what I mean? Me have Africa, Europe, America, anyway, you know what I mean?
Say you have your
yeah, because I have my food.
So,
I know
so
food
you
is...
find food over there stuff for you like in the supermarket and them something
Yeah, but whenever what we carry finish, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Then, you know,
Then you have to go out there and
So you bring your okra pan plate.
Yeah, man, we carry food, man, you know?
Can't live out the okra.
Yeah, man, we carry
like
stuff,
my hot sauce.
Yeah, man, blessed, man.
Definitely.
We give thanks, because, you know, we love the music, you know, we value the music, you know, we love Jamaica, we love the culture, we travel the world and we see how people gravitate to the music and the love with them on feet. So, you know, we just value the music and, you know, value the fans, you know what I mean? It's all about the passion for the music. It's not about the hype and the popularity or the publicity or the fame, you know what I mean? It's about the message, you know what I mean? It's about the soul and the spirituality of the music and how we see it change people's life, you know what I mean? Out there in the world, you know what I mean? So, you know, we give thanks to the message, so we give thanks to the powers of Rastafari, will keep us on that, you know, straight track and, you know, direct us and guide us in terms of the heritage and the culture and the philosophy and the curriculum by not being a traitor and a sellout to the heritage and the culture, you know what I mean, but stand up for equal rights and justice and salvation and redemption, repatriation and name it goes on, you know what I mean? We give thanks to the icons and the pioneers, them, the people them who paved the way.
Like yourself.
And gave us the privilege. Because when I see the big man them out there, I forgive them the love,
of course,
and give them the respect, you know, and show them, say, yo, I want to make it happen to we.
Give respect, respect is due.
True,
Yeah,
exactly.
real.
And the younger man them have to look up to you.
You understand?
That's right. I want to ask you about something though. Cold-blooded murder, right?
Yeah, man.
That song there.
Yeah.
Right now, Jamaica in a situation where we have a state of emergency go on. You're a man who say enough things in Jamaica, right? I want to know whether you think the crime in the 90s worse than the crime now, because you sing cold-blooded murder when Panel dead and all them things there. So I want to know how you think that, how you think the settings stay right now?
It kind of terrible, you know. I don't think we remember 1980 was serious, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then after 1980, you know, even Ninja Man was one of the men who come and say, you know, now I'm gonna love it, you know. You know, people remember that, you know, regardless, you know. You know, that did really stop a whole heap of people from dead within a certain time. In that time there when you come out with a song, them as a
music.
Yeah, PNP shut a labor right now, I'm gonna love it, labor right. You know, I think the political thing, you know, it costs a lot. You know, more time. I was writing a song the other day, you know, where I say I wonder for the drugs, or the scamming, I wonder for the thugs, or the ganging. You know what I mean? I wonder for the grudge or the political planning, or I wonder for the poverty and the famine. So, you know what I mean? But as me I say, you know, we just have to say right now, you know, we just have to value each other. You know what I mean? And we have to look out for each other, and the government needs to step in more, you know, more need to done. You know what I mean? Because all the youth them get the gun, you know what I mean? So they get to play with so much gun and so much violence, and you know what I mean? This is because the youth them need more infrastructure, they need more schools, you need to be educated, you know what I mean? They need to, you know, ignorance, you know what I mean, need to blot it out, you know what I mean? So we have to, the poverty level, you know, we have to go do something about that, because most of it happens through poverty, you understand what I say? So
Definitely.
You know?
It's because the man don't have really none to put in energy.
Yeah, understand me. I say that's why we always encourage youth them and say go out there, go find something to do, man. You know, as for the youth them, we are gonna tell them say, yo, be obedient to your parents and your guardian, go to school, get your education, be educated, you know, re-educated that way, stay from jokes, stay from crime, stay from gun. Nobody involve you or encouraging on a negative element. Strive to stay positive. Respect your mother and your father, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Help your mother and your father, you know what I mean?
Good values, and artists need to, you know, promote this more.
Yeah. So right now, every artist in Jamaica need to do a song about the crime.
Definitely.
You understand me?
I hear that.
Yeah, me soon drop my one.
Because it's serious right now.
Yeah, me soon drop my one. We don't want no more senseless killing. We tired of the blood spilling. We don't want no more senseless killing. Man a kill and I said them willing. We don't want no more senseless killing. Man a kill for what a shilling. We don't want no more senseless killing. Feeling and tell them say this one bag of knockings, one bag of shottings. All that creator does they do and coffin. This one bag of knockings, one bag of shottings. All that creator does yellow and coffin. This one bag of knockings, one. You know what I say? Them call state of emergency. And people still are dead in a urgency. No witness, not even the bird them see. Divine intervention we need urgently. You see me I say?
Bad.
Yeah man.
Lyrics.
Yeah man, for real man. Because I say man I make dopey and I make day ghost. You see me in a middle day man I wear coat. I kill people near the airport and then I say, you know, store up on an airboat. You know I say, it look like we sons them mad. The kind of guns them have, you know what I say? The year just start and them kill about 100 and odd. We have to go burn them bad, you know what I say? So I say, while the police them can't kill him or, you know, while the soldier them can't hold him and drill him. One of them might inject him or pill him or one day for the government bill him, you know what I say? Somebody need to stand still him, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, you see, too much innocent killing. I say them gruesome and, you see me?
Yeah,
too much gruesome.
Yeah,
man. All of these horrific crime.
Some of the thing we hear about in Jamaica, you would have shocked to hear say it's Jamaica.
John Star, I tell you about, you know, it is up to us, you know, that, you know, our little island and our place, Jamaica the most blessed place for creation. So we have to go protect it, right? I mean, and we have to go keep the youth them focused because I remember say the youth them live where them learn, you understand what I say? The youth them grow up, more time enough for them thing are reprisal to you see I go out. And the man they kill the man the father and kill him brother and kill him sister, kill him son and kill him daughter. You understand what I say? It's hard for, you know what I mean? Yo, it's serious, you know what I mean?
People so, love the violence.
Yeah, violence. Yeah, zero tolerance we say to violence.
Definitely.
You know what I say? And especially against women and children. You know what I say? Yeah, man.
Wickedness are going on.
Yeah, man, wickedness.
But just talking about the music now, we've heard some great stuff from you today.
Yeah, man.
Will any of these songs be on? I hear you have a new album coming out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man, we're working on it right now. You know what I mean? I know we have worked with most of the top producers in Jamaica and most of the top musicians, you know, so looking forward to it. Maybe put out 1 and 2 dancehall on it, you know what I mean?
Yeah?
You know, we have some great tracks still, you know what I mean? So we're working on it.
Can't wait for that.
We always have to do work, we always step on the road, we always have to tour, we always circle the world, go out there with the message to the people,
man.
you know what I mean?
Just have to look out for more
so we just there, uphold the standard and I do the work and I live, you know what I mean? It's a back of feel, but you know, the after the back of the sweet of the victory, you know what I mean? Just say these are they who pass through great tribulation, you know what I mean? So, as I say, one time we might have burn a fire and people say, yo, I'm a vent, so I know, you know, but true we grew up on the plantation.
Passion, man, it's the passion.
Yeah, true we grew up on the plantation with the slave master, you know what I mean? So we don't live slavery just on a mental basis, you know what I mean? We live it both ways, both physically and mentally. Some people fortunate enough, them only live it mentally, but we actually work physically on the plantation with the slave master. So who feels it knows it, you know? Yeah, man.
Capleton, it was truly a pleasure having you here.
Yeah, man,
definitely respect for all the new music, for everything.
Yeah, man.
Amazing.
Jussbuss.